Hey guys, this is Japan Master Channel. I'm Yukigeshu. Today I'm going to talk about the Japanese suicide rate comparison. When I researched the Japanese suicide rate, I kinda surprised because I know Japan used to be the highest suicide rate in the developed countries. Although over the last decade, it has had great success in reducing suicide rates significantly. Before tell the Japanese suicide rate, let me explain the Japanese culture related with suicide little. It is famous old days of Japan while samurai exist. When samurai made mistake, they commit suicide often, which is called seppuku. Japan has strong responsibility culture and also thinks a mistake is a shameful thing. Only way to forgive or release from distress is suicide. People used to be taught that seppuku is a beautiful thing to take responsibility. Japan has such strong mindset and tradition.
Number suicide.
Let me tell you the current status of suicide in Japan. Since 1998, the number of suicides in Japan has continued to exceed 30,000 for 14 consecutive years. But in 2012, it fell below 30,000 for the first time in 15 years. In addition, it has decreased for the 9th consecutive years since 2010, reaching the 2,840 in 2018, falling below the 21,000 for the first time in 37 years since 1981. Japan's suicide mortality rate, the number of the suicides per 100,000 population, is the highest among the 7 major developed countries. The 7 major advanced countries are Japan, France, the United States, Germany, Canada, the United Kingdom, and Italy. Reason why Japanese suicide rate declining is the Japanese government realized we gotta do something since 1998. The number of suicides continue to exceed 30,000. Because of that, in 2006, law Basic Act on Suicide Countermeasures is enacted. To adding in 2016, amendments have been made which is mandatory for prefectures and municipalities to work on suicide countermeasures plans. Ever since, government and many organizations cooperate and verify the achievements and status of goals and evaluate the effects of measures. Although there is a concerning why the suicide mortality rate is declining. The suicide mortality rate for young people under the age of 20 has hardly decreased since 1998. In addition, suicide is the leading cause of death in the 20s and 30s years old, and the suicide mortality rate have also decreased less from peak times than in other age groups. The graph is the suicide figures for school students in Japan. As you look on the figures, suicide rate is increasing significantly, especially the high school students. I wonder what is the main reason for this, and I figure out. There is data that telling the top reason for suicide of school children is family issue. That's the 20% of suicide reason. I got another data to show you. The data from Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare, age 15 to 34, leading cause of death is suicide. That's a huge problem to deal with. To solve the problem of suicide, I believe consultation is key. At the moment, seems like Japanese age 13 to 29 years old people of 20% having nobody to consult with. Compared with the other 6 countries, Japanese percentage is pretty high. If those people's environment changed to where many people ask for help without hesitation, that's very helpful. To start off, I guess a school teacher one-on-one meeting will be helpful. What Japanese government did about this is a place where people can feel free to consult for those who are in trouble with worries and anxieties. And major consultation method is telephone. Also the chat on the SNS like LINE application. I've heard the highest consultation content now is a money problem. Because of the COVID-19, people lost their job or income has significantly increased, so they cannot pay the living cost. People who look having a good life might not the true face. For example, famous celebrity, they seems enjoying the successful life, but actually no, they have hidden distress and wanting to be released from it. I guess they don't have any person who rely on to tell worries and anxiety. I understand that because of the COVID-19, in-person communication opportunity have been decreased. But yet, if anyone of their surroundings notice the warning sign, would be putting different future of them. For the summary, a Japanese suicide rate has significantly decreased because of Japanese government effort. Although younger people's suicide rate is still high. To solve such situation, people who feel like commit suicide must ask for help, or surrounding people should better notice the warning signs and talk to the person to change their future. Today's Japanese vocabulary that I want you to remember is jisatsu, which means suicide in Japanese. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you like the contents, please press like, and if you want to know more about Japan, please press subscribe button. And also leave some comment that what kind of topic or video you would like to watch. I will talk to you soon. Bye.